B.I.G. Classic shit. I'm looking for a nigga to give some babies. A handful of Wheezy, sprinkle of Dave East. Man, I ain't got no type like.
Hey my baby dolls, welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm going to start off with a fresh, clean face, and I'm going to moisturize with my Olay. First things first, I'm going to work with my brows. Honestly, y'all, I'm using a Beauty Supply eyebrow pencil. This is fine. This is what I used when I first started doing makeup. So, I'm just using this right now. I know I've been using my NYX eyebrow gel, but I just felt like using a pencil today. So, this is what I'm using. And I think I got it in the color dark brown. And girl, it works perfectly fine. So, this is what I'm going to be using. I feel like, to be honest, it doesn't matter what product it is. It's just the way you use it and how you apply it. So, you got it. Here, I'm taking the Maybelline Concealer in the LA Pro Conceal. LA Pro Conceal, I have the color Creamy Beige, and the Maybelline, I have the color Caramel, and I just mixed those two to carve out my brows to give it its shape and definition. Now to conceal my eyelids, I'm going to use the Maybelline Concealer in the color Honey. You can use eyeshadow primer or whatever you prefer, but I use concealer. This works perfectly fine for me, and I'm just going to blend this all out too as well. I can't go without doing this step, especially if I'm doing eyeshadow. And doing this step to me it makes the eyeshadow more pigmented, and it stays and it blends out the eyeshadow a little bit more better when you do this. Now I'm taking my Stay Matte Rimmel pressed powder, and I have it in the color Translucent. I love this powder. It's like butter. It goes on so smoothly. It don't leave me ashy or anything like that. And I love it because it's not messy. Like I said previously, if you watch my other video, my makeup tutorial, I spoke on how I couldn't really use loose powders. So this pressed powder works perfectly fine for me. So here I'm just going to take my Ruby Kisses Never Touch Up Matte Finish Powder, and I'm just going to take this slightly across my crease area for a transition shade. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette right now, the Venus XL. I'm going to take this shadow in here called Idolized. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, and I'm taking that too as a transition shade. Now this eyeshadow look that I'm going for is all about building the product and taking your time blending it out. So I am going to use multiple shades. I'm going to take next the color Burnt Gold. This color I'm using is kind of like a neutral brownish pink tone. Like this whole palette is all peachy pink tones, which I love. So I'm just going to take this color mostly in my crease. I'm kind of focusing the colors mostly in my crease area. I'm not really pushing it up too far. And I'm just going to take my time and work my way in building it up. And next I'm going to take the other color, Aphrodite, and I'm just going to again place it in my crease and take my time and blend it out. As you can notice, I'm using the colors and I'm getting darker and darker with the colors, and I'm just building and building. Now I'm taking the darkest shade in the eyeshadow palette, and I'm focusing this right in my crease area. I'm not moving it forward. I'm kind of staying it right on the end of my crease. And then always, ladies, you want to make sure that everything is blended out seamlessly. You want to go back with your transition shade and just blend. Here I'm taking my flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take this pretty coral color. I don't know if this is picking up really good on camera, but it's so pretty and pigmented and bright, and it's the color Flora in this palette. And I'm going to take it all over my lid. If you feel like the brush is not really picking up the product, I like to just use my fingertips, and I pick up a little bit more product and I just blend it out. I'm going to use my NYX matte eyeliner. I love this liquid eyeliner by NYX. This is my favorite. I'm not going to do a wing eyeliner today, y'all. I know I'm always doing my wings, but I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to take this eyeliner across my eyelid and just make a nice thin layer. The lashes that I'm going to be applying is called Featherella, and I have it in the style Angel. I love these lashes. These lashes are so bomb. Of course, I'll leave the link of where you can get them from. I'm not using any dramatic lashes today, but these are nice and fluffy. I think I'm going to do some bottom lashes, so I didn't want to really do too much. And the eyeshadow is good alone. And I took my Laura Geller Glam Lash Mascara. Here I'm going to take my Born This Way foundation. This is new in my little collection. I have the color Butter Pecan. This is like the perfect shade for me. I'm loving this foundation so far. It's like butter. Like, this product is very blendable and buildable. So as much as product you put on, it doesn't look cakey. So it's very like lightweight. You don't feel it on at all. I would recommend everybody to get this foundation. Also, shout out to Jackie Anna. She's a YouTuber, makeup artist. She's really dope. She is a good influencer on YouTube with makeup products. She collabed with Born This Way, and she put out more skin tones for us colored girls, and shout out to her. So y'all, I had to take off my little scarf. I am going to do my wig and everything, so that's why I look a little crazy. But I just have to blend out this 5 head, y'all. So make sure when you're doing your foundation that you're blending it out seamlessly. Take your time and blend. So here I'm taking the Maybelline Concealer in the color Caramel. Now here I'm going to take my Kat Von D concealer in the shade Neutral D35, and I'm taking this just around my lip area just to like make it extra concealed. This concealer is really good, y'all. So I'm just taking it. It's close to my shade, my actual skin shade, and I just took that around my lip just to conceal there, because that's where my product normally come off from eating, girl. I eat all day, so I just need some extra concealer around the lip area, and I just want to blend it all out. Now I'm taking some more concealer. This concealer is by Maybelline, and I have it in the shade Honey. This is just going to brighten up the areas that I want to be highlighted under my eyes, which I love. You guys do not have to do this step. I kind of extra conceal. This is what I do. Y'all might be like, oh my god, you're using too much product. Girl, I don't care. This is what I do. I'm not asking you to do it. But I like to just conceal, and I'm just making my under eyes bright. This is something that I like to do. Now I'm taking my favorite pressed powder by Rimmel, Stay Matte. And like I always said in my previously video, this pressed powder is really matte. You stay matte all day. That's the reason why I really love it. I like to use matte products. As you can see, like the eyeshadow that I use is matte. Everything is just matte. I don't like to be dewy or look like I'm greasy. I just like to stay matte all day. Now I'm taking the True Complexion Contour Palette by Black Radiance. I'm taking the shade in here called Sculpt, and this is just going to define my cheeks and bronze me. This is more like for a bronze tone. Then the other shade I'm going to use in the palette is the contour shade, and I'm just taking my time and blending and building the product. Now I'm taking my Nye powder. I have this color in the shade Camel. This is close to my skin color. I love this color because it's not white, it's not a translucent, it's a nice golden color. And I'm just taking it under there just to define it. Then right away I'm just going to take my nice fluffy brush and blend it all out. Now I did go back with the eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the color in my inner waterline, the floral color, and then I'm taking the darkest shade that I use on my eyes towards the end. I'm going to take my Laura Geller Sparkle Mist. This is going to prime, set, and refreshen the face. This is really good. This is my first time using it. And then I'm going to take the Laura Geller highlighter in the color Ballerina. I'm usually using Gilded Honey, but I noticed that the Ballerina shade is different from Gilded Honey. Ballerina, I feel like, melts in my skin a little bit more. I'm taking my regular Beauty Supply lip liner. This works perfectly fine for me, y'all. Like, I like their little lip liners and eyebrow pencils. It's okay with me. And I got the shade medium brown. Then on top, I'm going to take my Stilla. I think it's the shade Carmelo or something like that. It's the perfect pink nude shade. It's a liquid lipstick. Then on top of that, I'm going to take my NYX Intense Butter Gloss. It's in the shade Sorbet. Then on top of everything, I'm just going to place my Beauty Supply Clear Lip Gloss. And that's it. That's it for this look. I'm going to go ahead and put on my wig, girl, and get things popping. I hope you baby dolls enjoyed this look. And if you have any questions about the makeup, feel free to ask. Stay tuned for me placing on this wig. So in today's wig review, I will be reviewing Eva wigs. Let me tell you about this hair company. I'm just going to be really honest. Like as always, I don't care if companies send me wigs or anything like that. So I'm just going to get right to it. When I took it out the package, I've been took this hair out the package, y'all, and tried it on. It's so thin. Look at the ends. It's ridiculous. I'm just going to be honest. The lace color on this unit is medium brown. This wig is pre-plucked too as well. Now I do like the lace. I would say that on this unit. And then in the back they have a lace in the back just in case you want to pull your hair up. They do have combs in this unit in the back and 2 on the side and 1 in the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this wig on. I had already cut the lace off. I'm taking my foundation. I'm just going to buff that right in my cap. I'm using a nude cap, but I really needed to use my foundation to make this lace look seamless, like it's growing out of my scalp. Now, as you can see here, this wig is pre-plucked for you. I really love that, how they pre-plucked this unit. I like the lace. The lace is so soft and flat. It lays down really nice. I had already applied a little bit of my Got To Be glue. I didn't really want to use too much of the product. I just want the glue to lay down just a little bit. So let me quickly talk about this unit, this hair, besides the lace. When I first tried this wig on straight out the package, when I started combing this unit, when I tell you I got so much shedding, like the shedding was literally coming from the root of it. I'm going to put it in a clip so you can see exactly what I'm talking about and how much hair came out of this wig. Besides the shedding, when I first got it, I will say this lace looks so natural. The lace is really natural. The hair is super, super soft, y'all. It's really, really nice and soft. But the shedding, I was just really, really confused with. Like, I'm just like, come on, like, what's going on? If I didn't mention in the beginning, this wig is a 24-inch they sent me, but I feel like it's a 22-inch. I'm going to stand up later in the video and show you guys. Here, I'm just parting out the wig to see where I want it. And in between the lace, it looks really, really good. They pre-plucked in between too as well. So here I'm going to just make my baby hairs, and then after that I'm going to figure out where I want to make my part. Now as you can see, you can tell where the plucking ends and begins. So I am going to lay that part down so it can lay down flat and seamless. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm talking about, but you can definitely see it. I can see it. So what I did was I just ran my curling irons in it and made it flat and seamless. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Just keep watching. I just used my curling irons to lay that down. Also, I used my, I think it's Rimmel London Spritz Holding Spray. It's basically spritz as a holding spray. I sprayed it down on there, and then I laid it down with these hot curling irons so that the frizz can go away because this wig was a little frizzy too. Here's where I finished everything. I just did a slight middle part, and I did a sleek behind the ear look with some nice baby hairs and all that good stuff. One thing I would say about this unit, the lace lays down so good, and I really, really like that. It looks like it's growing out of my scalp. But this wig is super, super thin, y'all. It's so thin. It's really thin. The hair density in this unit is 130. I did run some heat down this wig, so it does take heat really good. as well. But this is probably the only way I'll wear this unit. I'll probably cut it in the future, maybe to a bob or something. So here I'm just going to stand up and show you guys the way it looks in the back all the way down. It's very flowy. It's not stiff. Super soft and bouncy. The ends just can be a little bit more fuller. It is thin on the ends. But if you ladies like thin hair and you don't like too much hair, then hey, this wig will work perfectly for you. After I had combed this wig out, I didn't get any more shedding. So I didn't get any more shedding after the first combs and brushes. So baby dolls, that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed my honest review on this wig and for this makeup. I'll see you baby dolls in my next video. Hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to ask me any questions if I haven't answered anything. And I'll see you baby dolls in my next one.